All right, guys, welcome back to another episode here on the Dividend Doggo channel on YouTube. I am bringing you the weekly review. This is the week ending the 30th of April, which means that we're closing out on the end of the month. I'm going to have to do a tally of what all of the dividends were for the month of April. It's a pretty fantastic month for dividends, not going to lie. It's not my largest month, but it's definitely growing, which is absolutely awesome to see with the portfolio. I will show you exactly what this is the all-time view of the portfolio, but I will show you the week. The week, that is that's a big number in the red there, 1.31% or 7,800 total in the red. The reason it's offset here in the gain is because we did have dividends coming that are going to be coming into the portfolio. So those are dividends that are earned, that are waiting to be paid out. You do see that there was a cash flow increase of $1,000. That would be because I did a buy of $1,000 yesterday for the week. I've been trying to be relatively consistent about doing about $1,000 a week in purchases as I can. I'm going to be slowing down a little bit this month coming up for May, but May is my strongest month for dividends, so you're going to see larger dividends coming in and rolling back into the portfolio into several different positions. I'll start with just a quick overview of how the portfolio ended up. Obviously, it was down overall for the week. VST had come back up, but it did come back down. The total damage for the snowstorm in Texas came in a little bit higher than expected, which drove the share prices down a little bit. They did give guidance and forecasting. They will still be profitable for this year. However, it is nowhere near as much free cash flow as they had anticipated. It's down, I believe it was estimated to be somewhere around $500 million in free cash flow, but now it's down to about 200 million. And if you want to see these numbers, you can obviously go to the investor section of the VST Corp website, Vistra Corp, and you can check out all those numbers. They do have their official earnings call coming up. I believe it's this week on the 5th. I'll check into that. I usually get up and listen to them. This one, because we just had the kind of overall feel of what the company is going to be reporting and the guidance, I don't know that I'll get up at 5 a.m. because it is a 5 a.m. wake up call for me to hop on those investor calls, but I definitely will listen to Kurt Morgan talk any day of the week that I can. He is a phenomenal CEO, and I'm very much looking forward to what this company does over the next 2-3 years. So that being said, we did have some a little bit up in consumer, but Mo had come down a little bit and then it came back up, which is nice because I'm going to drop the dividend, which is what you see in the cash balance here. I'll show you those dividends coming in here in just a moment. But Mo had come down and then it came back up at the end of the week there, so it actually raised back up the portfolio for consumer for that pie. And then as far as finance goes, finance had a great week. So I'm going to go into industrials and CIX. If you've been watching the past few videos, CIX had just rocket shipped up. The stock doesn't trade a high volume, so it doesn't take a lot of capital to move the stock up or move the stock down. So if they end up, someone ends up selling a bunch of shares, like more than 300 or 400 at a time, this stock is one that you want to manage with market limit, not market. You want to do it with limits. And the reason for that is the amount of shares that trade on the stock just aren't very high every day. So if you're wanting a specific price for your money, for your shares, that you've got a goal for that money, you need to make sure that it is very on target with limits, which you can't do in M1 Finance. So be very careful. If you buy this in large chunks, you will move the price. But There's no real reason that I'm aware of that this stock is dropping down. I think that there was just a little bit of sell-off from it running up so much. And as you can see, it was down around 20% on the money-weighted average there. So it's kind of wild that that's up like that, but it is what it is. I'm not too worried about it. That position is performing phenomenally well, and they increased their dividend significantly this year, so I'm very happy with it so far. I have no plans of selling that. I'll let it fluctuate around as it wants to. There was a little bit of a dip in tech. All three, Apple and Microsoft had their earnings calls this week, which were both phenomenal earnings calls that beat expectations. Why is the stock down? Both these stocks are in the red. They have phenomenal outlooks for the rest of the year, great guidance. They're printing money. Apple is on target to just make buku bucks this year. They announced a massive share buyback, and a lot of you who have been around for a while know that this position in Apple that I've got left here, I took all of this out and threw it into VST when VST dropped like 25% just a little over a month and a half ago. So I am long Apple in another portfolio, my 401k. My wife is also long Apple in her 401k. So stacking it up in the portfolio for me in the taxable account was literally just to roll into something else. As soon as I heard that they were going to be doing a share split, I just immediately plowed a bunch of money into it. It grew up and went sky high, so I sold it for gains. You can actually see overall I made a little over $7,000 in gains off of Apple during that time frame, and Microsoft is still up significantly for me. I believe in both of these companies. I just hold them in a tax sheltered account primarily for both of them. I like holding the growth tech stocks. I believe in them, but I'm very overweight as far as my portfolio goes in tech. Some of you may know this, some of you don't. My largest position in a single stock is in tech. It's in Tencent. I do believe in that company as well, and it's been very beat up even despite it having great earnings calls. So do I believe that tech is overvalued right now? Maybe, but they're printing money like crazy, and I feel like it would be foolish to not have these as positions if you had a portfolio where you wanted individual investments. Now you can also get a little clip of them just by having index funds like SpyG. I recommend SpyG to just about all of my friends that ask me what's the fund I can just sleep well at night and throw money into. That's SpyG. I really, really like it. Again, this was just the kind of week in review. The earnings calls being good for most of these companies is very interesting to me. I am going to get into and show you what my buy was for the week. I just finished talking about them. It was Microsoft. On the 29th, I went ahead and did a buy order for $1,000. This added just under 4 shares of Microsoft into the portfolio. I am a gamer at heart. They've just acquired this year. In 2020, they acquired Bethesda, which is one of my favorite game studios. It has been since I was a kid. I've loved the Elder Scrolls series for many, many, many years now, and I am super excited for Elder Scrolls 6 to come out. And I believe in Microsoft. I was one of those people who camped out to get an Xbox. I firmly love them. I absolutely do. So that was the buy for the week. And the dividends rolling in. I will have a dividend update for the full month of April. Obviously, you're getting a little bit of a tease here because the best of the April month in dividends was JP Morgan and Mo paying out right here on the 30th. So that just came into the portfolio. It's beautiful that it's here. I'm going to send it right back into the stocks. And I do want to say again that if you use my link to sign up, you get a $30 bonus, and I get a $30 bonus if you sign up using my M1 link, which will be in the description of the video. I really appreciate the unsung hero here that signed up and used the link and didn't tell me. But if you do use my link, let me know on a video down in the comments. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Every little bit helps with me growing this channel. Hopefully you're getting some useful information out of these videos. And I just want to say again, I appreciate every single one of you who has commented on the videos, liked them, left me feedback, or even asked me a question. I will try to reply to any legitimate question on the YouTube channel. And if you want to reach out to me privately, I will give you a Discord login so that you can reach out to me and talk to me there. As always, this is the weekly video update, and I just wanted to show you that this is the power of money working for you. Even when the market is down, the dividends are still rolling in, and you increase these numbers. Whether the market's having a down week, if the dividends are going in, the numbers are still going up, and you're buying more shares at cheaper prices when the stocks are down. So always be on the lookout for your next buying opportunity. And thanks for watching this channel here on YouTube. And again, thank you very much for using the referral link. I do greatly appreciate it. Have a great night and have a safe weekend, and happy trails.